Weekly forecast May 22nd to 28th, 2023. Amazing predictions. Greetings, I am Asiya Batool, astrologer, presenting you the weekly forecast commencing on Monday, May the 22nd, 2023. This is the week we can start making plans, moving forward, looking to the future because Mercury had been retrograde. Remember, putting on things on hold. A lot of readjustments April the 21st until May the 14th, but then Mercury was in its shadow phase where it was slowly trying to catch up to speed, helping our minds become a little bit sharper and quicker. And on the 19th, a few days ago, was the new moon in Taurus, and so the new moon after the retrograde period was over. Now we can start really looking at our new goals. So before I break down what is happening each day this week, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. Alright, let's start with Monday the 22nd. The moon, which sets the emotional tone, is in Cancer. Cancer can be nurturing, domestic, little moody, but there's more of this emotional need to stay close to home, or it is a time of reflecting on your past, so that's just kind of a general tone with the moon in Cancer. The first half of the day, Pacific Daylight Time, the sun that is going to be in harmony with ambitious, athletic, assertive Mars. This can give you a lot of drive and motivation, good for exercising, good for going on an adventure. You're feeling more courageous to launch new projects. The last half of the day, starting around noon Pacific time into early tomorrow, the ambitious, assertive Mars will be making a hard push on expansive Jupiter. So from the first half of the day Sun to Mars, and the last half of the day Mars to Jupiter, there's a lot of exuberance, vitality, enthusiasm to just let's get on with all these new goals and plans. On Tuesday, the moon continues in Cancer. There's no other major planetary events, but around 11 a.m. noon Pacific time, the moon will be in harmony with innovative, surprising Uranus. This can be favorable for getting you out of a rut, or can be very favorable for bringing in some exciting news, just kind of like shaking you out of any old routine. On Wednesday, the moon is going to be continuing in Cancer for the first part of the day, but it's going to be void, of course, from 2:12 a.m. Pacific time until it goes into Leo at 7:35 a.m. Pacific time. That void, of course, remember the moon is changing signs. It's not making any other aspects, and the energy is kind of flat. So you should never begin major new events with the moon void, of course. It may take so much more effort to accomplish your goals. When the moon was in Cancer Monday and Tuesday, it's more let's stay at home, let's focus on family, but when the moon goes into Leo, let's get out there in the world, let's have some entertainment, let's go to a party. It's much more playful and exuberant energies, and by noon the moon will be crossing over Mars, which happens once a month, and so there could be all this emotional drive and activity. There could be some anxiousness, some irritability, some impatientness going on, but if you channel the energy, you can accomplish a lot, and especially because by mid-afternoon, just a couple of hours later, then the moon will be in harmony with the sun, and you're feeling like everything is its rhythm, moving in a good place. On Thursday, as the moon continues in extroverted, playful and romantic Leo, the first half of the day Venus, pleasure-seeking and romantic Venus, will be in harmony with surprising Uranus, Venus-Uranus. That first half of the day could bring in an unexpected infatuation or making a friendship, could be starting a really exciting new friendship. Venus is also the planet of art and creative expression, favorable to Uranus. This could be favorable for artists to be thinking out of the box, being more original. For the layperson who isn't an artist, you might be more inspired about attending an art show, an art gallery, or getting excited about buying some new piece of artwork for your home. On Friday, the moon will already have been wrecked, rhetorical, already been void of course. It's going to go void of course on Thursday at 11:38 p.m. Pacific time, but then it's going to remain void of course all day on Friday until 8:05 p.m. Pacific time, at which point it goes into Virgo. So Friday is pretty much void of course the entire day for most people around the world, but it is favorable for just resting, sticking with the routine, but the best part is just keep doing what you are doing, and keeping a nice relaxed routine. On Saturday, the moon is in Virgo. When the moon was in Leo, it's very extroverted. When the moon is in Virgo, Virgo is more work-oriented, it's more analytical, let's get things done, and the moon in Virgo mid-morning Pacific time will be in a stressful angle to the Saturn, so that is not a good time for meetings, for even any kind of personal interactions. If you're trying to accomplish some big work projects, it might get frustrated, delayed. You might be overwhelmed with how tiring it could be, but remember it's only an hour or two, and this too shall pass. Later in the day, by early evening, now that moon in Virgo will be in harmony with Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communications, and so this is actually could be very favorable for a Saturday night to be hanging out with friends, with family, and really having some open communications. On Sunday, the moon continues in Virgo, but the sun is going to be squaring or challenging aspect to Saturn. Now that could indicate frustrations with authority figures. The sun also rules the physical body. That Saturn could just be this being really tired from all this work and challenges. It might be a day when you are really worried about projects, about moving forwards. Again, this too shall pass. It's just one day, and the moon in Virgo will be in harmony with Uranus around noon. That can get you out of any kind of boring routine, being more open to innovation, new ideas, technology. Later in the day Pacific time, now the moon is in harmony with social pleasure-seeking Venus, so that's going to be very favorable for just socializing, networking, going to the movies, just really relaxing. I want to thank you for watching. Until next week, be safe and well. It will be an honor if you will subscribe my channel, as it helps me to grow my channel. Thank you.